know what's worth fighting for when it's not worth dying for? Does it take your breath away and you feel yourself suffer?
Hello, Kearns High School. It's October 8th, 2021, and I'm Ethan Askerland.
And I'm Tony, and you're watching KCTV Live.
Yesterday there was an announcement of door winners for the ones who decorated their doors, so thank you students and faculty for participating in Utah Application Week. And the winners for this event is first place goes to Mr. Diaz, second Mrs. Mortensen, and third place Mrs. Jones. So job well done. Winnings will be awarded Monday. And thank you guys again for the awesome college-themed door this year.
Seniors, now is the time to apply for Sterling Scholar. You must have a 3.7 GPA, 1 honors or AP classes, and involved in a club or an activity. You can apply in one or more of the following categories: English, math, science, social science, world language, computer, tech, applied tech, FAS, business, drama, or dance.
Interested in a career in a STEM field? Then come to Mesa Club's opening social after school on Monday, October 11th in room 107. And students, remember, chargers are due today. Please return it to the library if you have checked out. And if you have lost the charger, then let the library know so they can get it replaced ASAP.
Students, today musical rehearsals are at the auditorium at 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. So who's in the musical, make sure to be there. And people who in our choir will participate at the All-State Choir. Good luck for the people who will be participating.
Here's a message from our Principal Sterling about the results of the dress code survey many in our community members took.
Good morning. As you know, we as a school solicited feedback from our community, including parents, educators, and students, on the current dress code policy. We are grateful for a very high participation rate on our survey by parents, students, and faculty members. We have completed the final updated version of the new dress standard after analyzing the results from the survey, drafting a modified dress code based off of the data, discussing with our community council, with our school building committee, and our school leadership team. Norms and standards were identified from the data, and modifications to the dress standard were made based on what the majority of our community feels is adequate for a professional school environment. Students and parents will be getting an email with this information, including the data results from the survey. This email will also give you a chance to compare the prior dress code that has been in place for previous years with the new updated dress standard developed based on the previously mentioned process. While there are many parts that have stayed the same, there are a couple of changes I'll point out that were made based on feedback, survey data, and discussions with the community council, school building committee, and school leadership team. We have removed the language that speaks to the second dress code violations resulting in suspension and changed it to habitual violations will result in further disciplinary action, including communication with parents. We have also taken out some of the specific language regarding halter tops, spaghetti straps, tank tops, and replaced it with this non-gender specific image. This image simply identifies that all students, regardless of gender, are required to cover the area from armpit to armpit down to the mid-thigh. This means that tank tops will be allowed as long as they follow the guidelines in this image. We know that there are students, faculty, and parents that have strong opinions on all sides regarding school dress standards. The purpose of all these discussions and soliciting feedback is to create a standard of dress that maintains an environment conducive to learning and preserves the safety among all students. This process has led to a couple more flexible dress options for kids, such as the tank top or other tops that have straps, as long as they follow the guidelines in the image. We understand that each individual person and family have diverse opinions on what is and what is not acceptable for dress standards in a school setting, including some extreme views on both ends of the conversation. It's virtually impossible to have a dress standard that we all will agree with, and we recognize the consensus of the data results does not and cannot represent all various opinions, and it is a general norm. Nonetheless, we are charged with determining a common standard that we expect everyone to follow. Thank you to all those who participated in this process, and thank you for adhering to our dress standard at Kearns High School.
Now, we would like to say happy birthday to those Cougars with birthdays today. They are Nochil Aranda, Olena Barrett, Kayleen Cornell, Jackson Coford, Ashton Peck, Adrian Pina, Giovanni Polanco, Elijah Smith. Happy birthday, and apologies if I butchered your name.
Happy birthday, everyone. Today for lunch, we're going to have classic chicken sandwich, hamburger. Plus, man, the food's really good.
Let's go to Tristan for today's weather. Tristan, what do you have for us?
Good morning, Kearns. Good morning, Kearns High School. It is 54 degrees outside with a high of 70 and a low of 52. It has an 80% chance of rain. It looks like it's going to rain all weekend. Good for those of you who like rain. I personally don't. It's just too wet for me. I'm Tristan. On today's weather, back to you in the studio.
Man, thanks, Tristan. I really like the rain. Do you? Moist.
Let's send it over to the Cougars with the SBO class officers.
Hey Cougars, I'm Brooklyn Whiting, your freshman class officer. Madrigal's All-State Choir is today. I hope to see some of you guys here to come support them.
Hey Cougars, I'm Victoria Lehal. Varsity football has a game tonight at 7 p.m. on the football field. The theme is pajama party, so come out in your favorite warm pajamas.
Thank you to everyone who participated in UCAW Week. It was a very successful.
Thank you. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks for this. Thank you, SBOs. Man, are you going to go?
I think I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I would too, but gotta do something fun, right?
Yeah.
Now let's toss it over to Julian in the Cougars Sports Den.
Thanks, guys. Yesterday there was a girls' soccer game against Copper Hills in their first championship game, and they won 2-1. This was their first championship game, and they secured the win. Let's hope they can win the next one. The Kearns volleyball team started by losing the first 2 sets to Cyprus last night, but they kept their composure and railed to win in 5 sets. Great come-from-behind win for our Lady Cougars last night. Next week, we will be having games with both football and volleyball. These games will happen mostly at Kearns, but some will happen in Taylorsville. That's what's happening here at the Sports Den. Back to you in the main desk.
Thanks, Julian. Wow, I'm going to be there to help. It's good we won the game. Yeah. You guys make sure to be there and cheer them on.
Have a great week in Kearns High.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Tell me, how was your life as a youngster?
Ruthless. My style is a juvenile. Ran with a gang. Slanged in the meanwhile. Banking. I specialize in ganking. White, Mexican brothers and others daily. It's all about coming up. Making sure no punks are running up. Because I'm a gangster having fun. Strapped with the gat when I'm walking through Compton.